Have you ever felt completely exhausted even after doing everything right? You planned, you hustled, you even optimized your calendar, but something still felt off, like your mind was drowning in noise. So here is the truth. Your power isn't in doing more, it's in doing nothing strategically. I'm not talking about procrastination or avoidance. I'm talking about intentional stillness, a minimalist mental weapon backed by psychology, neuroscience, and elite performers. So stay with me because what will you will learn in this video can transform the way you work, think, rest, and live. You see, we live in a world that rewards noise. The louder you are, the more people assume you are successful. The more you do, the more people believe you are productive. But somewhere along the way, we forgot one truth. You don't get paid for how much you do. You get paid for the clarity of what you choose to do and what you refuse. This video isn't about escaping reality. It's about reclaiming your mental bandwidth because your attention is your most valuable currency. Let's take it back. Moving with first one, the psychology of doing nothing. Let's go inside the mind for a moment. Your brain processes an estimated 74 gigabytes of information daily. That's equivalent to watching an entire Netflix season every single day. No wonder you feel fried by 2 p.m. But here's the psychological twist. When you do nothing, no scrolling, no working, no solving, your brain does not shut down. Instead, it activates the default mode, network, or DMN. This is where your deepest thinking lives. This is where your brain solves the problems you didn't even know you had. It's in this stillness that neural integration happens, where thoughts consolidate, where patterns form, where the mind starts to self clean, just like your body recovers during sleep. Your mind recovers in stillness. Doing nothing is brain maintenance. Moving with next one, the minimalism as mental strategy. Minimalism isn't just about white walls and clean desks. It's about intentional subtraction. Every single object, every to-do list, every half-read article on your phone is an open loop in your mind. That loop takes up cognitive real estate. The more you try to manage, the less sharp your decisions become. That's why minimalist thinkers are not just steady, they are mentally strategic. They guard their focus, they eliminate clutter, and they create space not just in their homes but in their thought cycles. You want clarity, then remove the noise. Because when you strip away the distractions, you will find something powerful beneath it all. That is pure direction. Moving with next one, global cultures of nothingness. Around the world, doing nothing is a defined art form. In Japan, they call it ma, the space between things. A deliberate pause, a breath in design, a pause in music, a gap in conversation. That space is sacred. In Italy, the term dolce far niente means the sweetness of doing nothing. It's not laziness, it's elegance, it's emotional presence. In Sweden, lagom not too much, not too little. A balanced way of living that rejects hostile addiction. These cultures aren't escaping productivity, they are just not sacrificing their humanity for it. They have figured out something we forgot. That is, stillness is a strength, not a weakness. And it's one of the greatest global mental health tools we have access to for free. Moving with next one, neuroscience behind silence. When you are silent, your brain shifts gears from beta waves, that buzzing, anxious, task switching state, to alpha and theta waves, calm, creative, flow ready frequencies. In this state, your hippocampus, the part responsible for memory and clarity, starts firing more efficiently, and your amygdala, the stress center, finally gets a break. Silence is a reset button for your entire emotional and mental system. It helps restore neuroplasticity, your brain's ability to rewire itself. This is the state athletes call in the zone, writers call flow, and ancient mystics call it stillness. It's not fantasy, it's biology. Moving to the next one, the productivity paradox. Let's talk about productivity, but the real kind. Here's what no one tells you. Being busy is a form of avoidance. We stay busy so we don't have to face our thoughts, our truth, our next move. But here is the paradox for you. The most productive people I know take intentional breaks. They pause, they create white space in their calendar. They build time not just for action, but for absorption. Because real productivity isn't doing more tasks, it's choosing the right task with a calm, clear mind. Silence helps you stop reacting and start deciding. Moving with next one, dopamine reset via nothingness. Dopamine is still feeds good chemical that makes you crave stimulation, but too much is equal to burnout, brain fog, addiction to short-term hits. Here is the silent solution. A dopamine reset through doing nothing. No screens, no scrolling, no Netflix in the background. Just you in the silence. This allows your receptors to normalize. It lowers your threshold for joy. So small things become pleasurable again. They walk, that breeze, that single thought. High performers call it dopamine fasting, and it's being used across Silicon Valley, creative industries, and therapy spaces. The result, more peace, more intention, more depth in everything you do. Moving with next one, how to practice doing nothing. Let's make it practical now. Here are 5 ways to start your stillness ritual. First, the 15-minute block. That is, every day schedule 15 minutes where you literally do nothing. Sit, breathe, no phone, no podcast, just be. Your mind will resist it. That's how you know it's working. Second, micro silence before big choices. Before sending that email, signing that deal, or making that choice, take 60 seconds of silence. It sharpens decision accuracy by up to 40%, according to behavioral research. Third, silent journaling after nothingness. Let your subconscious speak after a stillness session. What thoughts bubbled up? What felt true? Fourth, monthly do nothing day. 1 day a month. No output, no goals. Watch how your mind reorganizes itself without force. Fifth, silent walk ritual. Walk without headphones. Let your senses guide your pace. This is where insight lives, not in noise, but in rhythm. Moving with next one. So here are the final words, you can say. Final words. We live in the era of attention warfare. Everyone wants a piece of your mind. The most radical thing you can do, take it back. Not through more apps, more hacks, more goals, but by doing nothing on purpose, with awareness, and with full authority over your internal space. Because in a world that never stops, stillness becomes your rebellion, your power. your competitive advantage. Let the world run its race. You will move with calm precision because you understand the silent power of doing absolutely nothing. If this video gave your brain even one deep breath, smash that like button, not just for me, but for your future clarity. Subscribe for weekly uploads on psychology, performance, and lifestyle mastery. And drop a comment below. My silent power is. Let's build this global movement, one still moment at a time.